Hey everyone, how's it going? So I wanted to go through the Steam Summer games that I bought over the summer sale. If you don't know what the Steam Summer Sale is, it's basically the biggest sale I'd have to say of gaming, except for Black Friday and whatnot. They have some good deals on there as well. But every single summer, Steam, which is a video game digital client, has deals for a period of about 2 weeks, and they literally mark down every single game in their catalog, with the exception of titles you can pre-order. So as you can see, like, you have your main deals right here. Dishonored's $10, Tomb Raider's $12. You have your flash sales, which are like mini sales that switch on and off. These can become cheaper, and they usually don't last as long either. But Dead Island Riptide's $20, Fallout New Vegas is $5, Grand Theft Auto 4 is $5. You also have the community choice, which you can vote on which games you want to be cheaper. So personally, I voted Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon to be $9, not because I don't own the game, because I do, but just because this is a great game. I wanted people to try it out. And it actually looks like a lot of people chose this one anyway. So as you can see, it's ending in 25 minutes. When that goes to 0, this will become $9 in the community choice. And then you have yesterday's big deals. So as you can see, Assassin's Creed was $23. Then you have the top sellers, what people are buying the most. So it looks like BioShock Infinite is the first. And then these are, obviously the top 100, which you can filter by under $5, the price, the release. Sims Grid 2 is the last bestseller. But these are the top 100 best-selling games out there. And I didn't, usually, this is a perfect sale for people who don't buy games on release, who don't have a lot of cash to purchase new games. So what they do is they wait till summer if they have a gaming PC and they purchase a bunch of games. Now you're going to see some games on here that I personally played before but don't own them right now, or I do own them and I just wanted the PC version. All right, so I'm a kid. All right, I mean I like to think I'm more mature than the general person out there my age, but still, I mean, you're probably gonna think to yourself, you threw all that money away for games you already owned? Yeah, because I just wanted to really see the graphics and stuff. It was mainly just about me seeing the performance on my computer and maybe graphical options. So let's go through each one by one. First is Just Cause 2. I actually rented this game off of GameFly back when I had that service on the Xbox 360. I loved it. It was free on PlayStation Plus, and I downloaded it, and I kind of, messed around with it. I deleted it off my system. It was taking up space, and I wasn't really playing it, but I bought it on PC for $2.50. Yes, and I actually just downloaded the multiplayer client. I was playing with the random videos earlier today. Multiplayer works extremely well, and in terms of a beta, it's a great, cool multiplayer thing in there. So, Just Cause 2, like I said, I owned previously, or I didn't own previously, but I did play it previously, and I decided to get it on my PC for $2.50. So that's that. Next is Tomb Raider. Obviously, I already own this game on the Xbox 360. I bought the Collector's Edition, so you're probably asking yourself, why the fuck did you get it on PC if you already own the game? Really, I just wanted to see the performance-wise in terms of graphics, but also the Tress effects, the new technology by AMD. I wanted to go ahead and see how that would look. And to be honest, I should have bought that on PC to begin with. There's a lot of games here that I simply bought them on console, like Tomb Raider, because I don't know how you guys feel about this, but personally, if I buy a series on one platform, even if I own every platform out there, I feel like I have to keep buying that series on that same platform for the majority of for the rest of the generation. For example, like Tomb Raider, I owned all the Tomb Raiders on Xbox 360. There's just a thing in me that feels, hey, now you have to own the other Tomb Raider on the Xbox 360, and I should have really bought this on PC. For the performance, for the graphical enhancements, because it doesn't make sense. You have all this money dumped into a computer, you might as well use it. So that's that. But next is Bioshock Infinite. Here's another game I already owned. Again, I should have got the PC version. The PC version was far superior in terms of not only visuals, but performance as well. There's a lot of frame rate issues on the Xbox 360, especially towards the end. So much so that I actually had to turn vertical sync off. On the console version, you have an option to unlock the frame rate, which basically turns the vertical sync off, and I turned it off. I was able to get less visual fidelity, but at the same time, it really helped towards the last part of the game at the latter levels when all this stuff was happening and the console just couldn't keep up with the amount of graphics and effects that were going on. So I did buy it on PC. I have not played it yet. I haven't played Tomb Raider either, but I am getting around to that. But I should have bought this thing on PC to begin with. By the way, Tomb Raider I bought for $12.50. Bioshock Infinite I bought for $30 today. So if we actually take out our calculator here, let's find out how much money I spent. So it's $2.50 plus $12.50 for Tomb Raider plus $29.99. So far I spent $44. We'll see. We'll continue on. Next is Dear Esther. Here's a game I really wanted to try because it's not about the gameplay, but it's about the experience. And I'm all for experience when it comes to games. This game is beautiful. The graphics in this game are unlike anything I've ever seen before. Now you might ask, alright, what is the gameplay like? I am not kidding you what I'm about to tell you right now. The game is literally you walking around and doing nothing. I'm not kidding. You are walking around in this beautiful crafted world doing nothing. I took some in-game screenshots, which I'll show you guys. These are the game running at the highest settings. As you can see, look at the graphics. It's gorgeous. Here, I'll make it full screen. This is all in-game footage that I took pictures of. And it's pretty interesting because you're walking around without doing anything. You're just walking around and exploring the world. But you have this story that's unfolding. And I guess what's happening is there's this guy. It's really unclear because I didn't beat the game. There's this guy, he's stuck on an island somewhere, and he's pretty much writing this book. And I guess his wife, whose name was Esther, got killed in a drunken car crash by a drunk driver. So he's walking around and he's explaining this story. You know, he felt his body to the medical school and was duly opened out for a crowd of students 21 days after his passing. The report is included in my edition of his book. The syphilis had torn through his guts like a drunk driver, scrambling his organs like eggs on a plate. And it's a really interesting game because I bought the soundtrack too for $1 more, and the soundtrack's gorgeous. It's like piano with some ambient music stuck in there. But this is a really unique game. Like I said, you're walking around doing nothing. That is it. But the story is unfolding, and for this very second I started playing this game, I was pulled into the world. This game is incredibly immersive. So I bought this, including the soundtrack, for a total of $3.50. And I just deleted my thing. Damn it. So it was $2.50 plus $12.50 plus $29.99 plus $3.50. And this game came out last year in February, by the way. But yeah, just I'll show you even more because you guys got to see this. It's gorgeous. I mean, look at this. You go to caves. Those are all like crystals. Weird symbols are going on. I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, just look at this. It's amazing. And you have some DirectX effects right there with reflections. Very vibrant colors. I mean, these caves are gorgeous. It's a beautiful game. It really is. So, nice game. Next up is Fallout New Vegas. Now, I owned this previously on the Xbox 360, and I traded in a long time ago. But I still have the Collector's Edition strategy guide I bought for it. I didn't really enjoy Fallout New Vegas that much. I found Fallout 3 to be much more interesting, and I think the reason I didn't enjoy New Vegas is because where Fallout 3 was a post-apocalyptic sci-fi world, this is like an old Western mixed in with sci-fi. And I do not like Westerns at all. It's one of the reasons why I couldn't get into Red Dead Redemption, as great as that game was. But Fallout New Vegas, bought this for a total of $2.50, yes. So that was pretty cool. Next up is I bought the DLC for Deus Ex Human Revolution. I already own this DLC and the actual augmented edition of the game on my PS3, and I just wanted to buy the DLC for $1.50. Just because, just to play the game, have that DLC on there. So that is what I bought. Next up is Hitman Absolution. This is one of my favorite games this generation. It's just fantastic. I love the game. I'm torn between this. Deus Ex Human Revolution is one of my favorite games this generation, and Hitman Absolution is one of my favorite stealth games this generation. I mean, they're both stealth games, but I'm kind of torn between which one is better. I love Deus Ex. I played it through 3 times, and I love Hitman Absolution. I only played it through once, but that game's story, that game's graphics, that game's gameplay was just excellent, and, Deus Ex Human Revolution was an excellent game as well. So Hitman Absolution, I did buy again on PC for a total of $6.50. And a Sniper Challenge came free with it, but I already own this on my Xbox 360 as well. Next up is Thief Deadly Shadows. Here's a game I don't own. I bought this game because I'm really excited for the new Thief that's coming out on next-gen platforms, which I will be picking up on the PlayStation 4 in case you were wondering. That is releasing sometime next year, and I never played a Thief game before. And I guess this is a long-running series. I bought the latest one, Thief Deadly Shadows. The other ones were they looked like 16-bit games, and I was like, can I really get into a game that's that old? I didn't know. So I bought Thief Deadly Shadows. I think it's a third-person game, but we'll see. So I did not play this game yet. I bought it for a total of $3.50. Next up is Doom 3 BFG Edition. I wanted to get this game back when it released, but I was waiting until the price dropped, and plus I didn't really know if I would like it. But I've been playing this game. I was actually playing it today because I actually I was going through all the games right here I was trying to beat, but I was playing through Doom 3 BFG Edition, and I really enjoyed this game. I mean, I was surprised because I thought this game released in the 90s. A follower on Twitter clarified, and he said that it was actually released in the 2000s for the original Xbox. And I was, last generation, I was a single console owner of the PlayStation 2, and did not have a chance to play this game. But I bought Doom 3 BFG Edition, which comes with all the Doom games. Probably won't be playing the other 2 because I just don't know if I can get into an old school game like that. But I really am enjoying Doom 3. I'm really impressed with what they did graphically. I think graphically it looks amazing. The upgrades that they did a really good job handling the game. But also, the game is just fun. It's just really fun. I'm actually curious to know. I've asked this on Twitter. Let me see if I got any replies from that tweet. One sec, guys. Oh, all right. Yeah, I got a couple replies. So, Connor Cameron, which is a avid YouTube watcher for my videos, says pretty much in terms because I asked on Twitter. So was Doom 3 like this gen's BioShock back in the day? Connor Cameron says pretty much. Zero X Shinobi on the other hand says, hell no, Doom 3 was a piece of shit. Half-Life 2 was more like BioShock of today. Wow. Okay. So 2 completely different responses there. I like Doom 3. I do. I think it's a pretty fun game. You guys are going to be surprised for me to say this, but I never played Half-Life before. I actually think I should go buy it while the Steam sale is still going on. I never played Half-Life before. Everyone's hoping for Half-Life 3 someday. Probably will be trying that game out, but maybe I should go ahead and just buy the other Half-Lives. And just have those, be able to have that experience. But I'm enjoying Doom 3 BFG Edition a lot. Next up is the Fear collection. The first Fear I never played, so I went ahead and got that. Fear 2 Project Origin I played the demo of back when that was released, and I never really got the game. Fear 3 I bought for a really good deal on Toys R Us when the game released. And I thought it was just okay. Wasn't really feeling it, but I did own it previously on the PlayStation 3. I since got rid of it. I do not own it anymore, but now I own it on PC. Fear Extraction Points. These are both the DLCs, Pursuit's Mandate and Extraction Points. So we got story DLCs for there. And then pretty much that's it. I think that pretty much covers it. So the whole Fear collection cost me a total of, I want to say, $7.50. So I spent about $70 on Steam for one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For 10 games, I got $70 for 10 games. Out of those 10 games, which ones do I own currently? 1, 2, 3. I own 3 of those games currently. Out of 10 games, how much have I owned previously? Well, I played this one. I didn't really own it, so. Well, actually, no, I did because of PlayStation Plus. So 1, 2, 3. So more or less, 6 out of the 10 games I've either played before and owned, or own currently. So I know a lot of you guys are like, facepalm, man, why do you spend all that money for games that you already own? Because I'm a fucking idiot, that's why, alright? And if I want to spend my money on games I already own, I sure as hell damn will. I know I was talking to you guys about, yeah, now I'm trying to save up for an Xbox One. $70? I mean, this isn't, to be honest, YouTube paid for some of it, and then I just put the rest on my credit card. So it didn't really, out of my whole savings, it didn't really impact it at all. But, you know, a couple of these games I just wanted to try out either for the first time, or I wanted to own them because I owned them previously, or I just wanted to see how they would run and how they would look on my PC. Will I be playing all these games? Yes, I will. And, yeah, so that I just wanted to go ahead and go through all the games I bought on Steam, and clarify a couple things. So it's actually have a lot of games here. These are 10, alright, so 10 in a row, 10, 20, 30, 40, 44 games. Well, actually, you really can't count the Just Cause 2 multiplayer files. So really 43 games. I own 43 games on my computer. I went ahead and I bought a Seagate expansion hard drive for it, and I now have another terabyte of space on my computer, which I've gone and installed a lot of games for. So, yeah, guys, I waste money. Big fucking deal. Now I own these games on PC, digitally. I don't really like digital games, but hey, that's our future, supposedly. Let's see and find out. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what games you bought on the Steam sale. Let me know how much of a fucking idiot you think I am. And I'll talk to you all later for the next random-ass video that I put up for this boring month of July. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.